it's 62. I was looking today at quotes for my trivia, and I found one that's very famous, you probably heard of it, by Abraham Lincoln, that said, give me 6 hours to cut a tree and I'm going to spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. And I thought about it, and it doesn't really resonate with me, because I think that it's a very dangerous trap for a lot of people, because a lot of people in business get trapped in the planning stage. And we hear all the time about planning, making a plan, you have to have a plan, and that's all very nice advice if it doesn't stop there, because the key of the success of any business whatsoever is execution. Without execution, you have nothing. So I would say that the thought of spending 2/3 of your time in planning, it's not conductive, it's not something that will take you to a good place. I believe that most of us spend too much time in the planning. The planning has to be a quick thing. The planning has to be something based on the goal. Most of you know already what are the steps that you need to take. It's all about execution. When you execute your plan, that is the only time that you get results. So execution, what's stopping you from execution? Sometimes it's fear. Most of the time it's fear. Now, fear of what? It can be fear of failure. It can be fear of rejection. It can be fear of success. Yes, believe it or not, a lot of you have fear of success because you have swallowed the notion or the concept that either you are not good enough to be successful, or you are missing something, or you need some other magical component or whatever to be successful. So sometimes we'd rather be have reality coincide with our inner thoughts, even if it's not the result that we want. We tend to go for what feels familiar rather than for what is right. So my advice is, do not spend 6 hours sharpening your axe. On the contrary, spend a few hours reviewing what are the fears that you have. Do you have fear of rejection? Then expose yourself to rejection. That's the only way to go past any fear. If you have fear of failure, you are going to fail. It's a fact. It's a fact of life. It's a matter of what you do after failing. And most people have to fail quite a few times until they get the results that they want. So every time you have a failure, actually it's a great thing, because you are one failure closer to the action that will actually end in success. And if you have fear of success, then I think that you'd have to do some deep thinking and searching inside of you, and make a true and honest evaluation of who you are, what are your abilities, what are your capabilities, and convince yourself that you are equipped for success, because until the day that you convince yourself, you won't be able to convince anybody else. So let's go, instead of sharpening axes, let's go get rid of our fears. Let's, of course, put a plan in place, but jump as soon as possible into execution. Have an amazing day. God bless you. Stay safe. Wear your mask for all of us.